Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to install Microsoft 3.1 in Oracle VirtualBox virtual environment. So for this, first you need to install Oracle VirtualBox. So I have installed this one. It only takes a couple of minutes. VirtualBox 7. Uh, Once you install it, first you need to create a virtual machine. So you click on New and give it a name. I will select my Windows 3.1. So it will automatically select Windows 3.1. If it does not, please select Microsoft Windows from here and select Windows 3.1 from the drop down list. And then just click next, and I will leave this default settings. You can change these things as you wish. And I will click next, and I'll click next, and I click finish. Okay, now my virtual machine has been created, but when I run it, so it's powering up the virtual machine with the VM, and it will give you an error saying no media found or something like that. So no bootable medium found. So we will cancel it, close it, and we don't want to save the machine state. So I will go ahead and power off the machine, click OK, and you select your virtual machine. You might have a couple of virtual machines here. You select the one you want and go to settings, and here you can change all the settings you wish. Like in a normal physical computer, you can change the settings, the storage, network, serial ports, USB, anything you can change from here. So now what we need is we need a bootable medium to install Windows 3.1. And what we need to know about Windows 3.1 is that Windows 3.1 did not come as a single standalone package. So Windows 3.1 was installed on DOS operating system. So that is why we need to install MS-DOS 6.22 first before installing Windows 3.1. And this is a good website download these images. These are like Microsoft, these are virus free images files, and you don't have to worry about that. So you go to this archive.org, and if you Google MS-DOS and archive, you will get this in the search results, and then you can download the image file. In my case, I downloaded a zip file, MS-DOS zip file, which came with 3 disks, as you can see here. And then I will go into my virtual machine settings, and I'll go to storage. And because at the time they were all floppy disks, so I'll attach my first, click on the floppy disk icon here, and go here, choose a disk file, and I will select the first disk in the MS-DOS installation folder. This is the first floppy disk of the installation. I click OK and click OK, and then I can go ahead and click Start. Now let's wait until the VM is powered up. Okay, it's saying starting MS-DOS. Now we are in the installation phase of MS-DOS. So we'll just make it a little bit bigger, and then okay, blah blah blah. This is pretty similar to Windows XP setup. Then I will click in the environment. I will enable capture so that I can enter mouse in the keyboard. I can hit enter keyboard in my virtual environment. So in case I'll click capture. Now in case you want, now you can see that now my mouse disappeared. So if you want to come out of this virtual environment, you will have to press right control in your keyboard to come out of this environment. Now I will hit enter, I will select this default setting. Setup will restart your computer now. Okay, that's all good. To continue, press enter. Formatting drive C. Okay, my date and time is correct. Country, actually I'm in Australia, but United States, who cares? Keyboard layout United States, settings are correct. Hit enter. Yes, yes, see DOS. Hit enter. Okay, it's asking to enter, insert disk 2. Now what? Now I need to press select the disk 2 installation disk 2. Now I don't have my mouse. So what I will do is I will hit control and my mouse will appear, and then from here I click on this, I go to devices, floppy drives, choose a disk file. Now you can see disk 1 is selected. Now I need to select disk 2. I will go to choose disk and disk 2. I selected disk 2 and press enter. I will capture again, hit enter. It continues and it's asking for disk 3. Okay, same thing. I devices, floppy drives, choose a disk file, disk 3, open, click here, capture, enter. Remove disk from all floppy disk drives and press enter. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is we need to remove the disk from the drive. Okay, floppy drive, remove disk from virtual drive. Okay, remove floppy drive. Okay, it's removed. No worries. Then I capture and then hit enter. MS-DOS setup complete. MS-DOS 6.22 is now installed on your computer. To restart your computer with MS-DOS 6.22, press enter. To learn about the MS-DOS features, blah blah blah. Okay, I'm going to hit enter. Starting MS-DOS. Okay, we are in MS-DOS. Alright, we have installed DOS on our virtual machine. Now we are going to install Windows 3.1. So we have already downloaded Windows 3.1 disk files. As you can see here, there are 6 disks. Now what we are going to do is we are going to first mount the first floppy drive, installation drive. So we are going to go to Windows 3.1, installation folder, disk 1. So if it is mounted, as you all know, in Windows environment, the floppy drive name is drive A, the drive letter. So we are going to go drive A, column mark, and hit enter. Okay, we are in drive A. Now we are going to run the setup.exe file to set up Windows 3.1. So I'm going to just type setup, which is enough, and hit enter. Okay, we are in the setup program for Windows 3.1, and we are going to hit enter to continue, and we are going to choose express setup, which is also recommended, and it is asking for drive disk 2. Okay, we are going to cancel. We are going to go to devices, floppy drives, choose a disk file, disk 2, capture, and hit enter. It's asking for my name. I'm gonna say my name is John and name is Smith. Company is gonna be ABC Incorporated, or whatever you want to call your company here, and hit tab and hit enter to continue, and hit enter to continue, and it's asking for disk number 3, and go to devices, floppy drives, choose a file, disk 3, and then click on this and choose capture, and continue is already selected, so I'm going to hit enter to continue, it's asking for disk 4. So to escape, to come out of this virtual environment, right control key and you get your mouse back and go to devices. It's asking for disk 4. Choose disk file, disk 4. Click here, capture, hit enter. It's asking for disk 5. Right control key, devices, floppy drives. Choose disk file, disk 5. Click here, capture, hit enter. Disk 6. Right control key, devices, floppy drives. Choose a disk file, disk 6. Click here, capture, enter. Okay. Now these are all the printer setup. So of course we don't have a printer here, but we can just go through these and see what kind of printers these are. So I would assume that these printers are all connected through the serial, the parallel port or the printer port we call it. On all the young guys out there, you might not have seen this port. It's a humongous, it's a monstrous port. We call it also the DB15 port because it had 15 ports, 15 pins, I should say, coming out of that port. Yes, these are the printer models back then. Citizen, I've never heard of that. Dictronics, that's a funny name. Anyway, digital, I never heard. Epson is a very popular printer back then. And I can remember in my university there was a Epson printer, and it's a dot matrix printer, as most of the printers were. It made a lot of noise when printing. Let's see what this printer is. We can go to Google and see. So what's this printer? Epson EPL 6000. Epson EPL 6000. Oh, this is a pretty new printer. Can't be this one. Looks very new. Okay, let's see another printer out here. Epson JX80. Let's check that out. Epson JX80. You can see these printers here. See, these are the kind of printers that we had those days. So Windows 3.1 must have used these kind of dot matrix printers. Can see how big these are. All right, we'll check out another printer just for your information. Samsung, what else? Fujitsu, it's a pretty popular name. HP Plotter, HP DeskJet 500. Let's see them. HP DeskJet 500. You can see it looks pretty similar to the Epson one. Pretty big printer. These are all dot matrix printers, I believe, and yeah, and connected through all these cables, printer cables. All right, let's see. Let's go down a bit and see what else we have. PenJet. Probably color printers were there as well. You had to use a lot of color. We didn't have laser printers back then. Oh, laser printers were also there. IBM laser printer. Must have been probably an industrial enterprise great printer. Let's see. IBM 4019 PS39. See, it's a pretty big printer. These are the earliest laser printers, probably IBM. All right, let's continue with our setup of Windows 3.1, and we don't want to select any printers, so we will select no printer attached, and then no printer attached, yes, yeah. So we'll click tab button and click install. Then setup needs to know the application name for edit.com, ms.edit. I believe this is notepad kind of application. Select application name for the following list and choose OK. Yes. OK. Setup now can run Windows short tutorial. Okay, let's see the tutorial as well. I will just minimize this to get rid of unwanted attention. Maximize, and then click. I still don't have mouse inside here. I don't know why. Click run tutorial and see. Welcome to the Microsoft. Okay, tutorial has 2 lessons. If you want to learn how to use the mouse, or if you need to brush up on your mouse skills, type M to begin the mouse lesson. If you're already a skilled mouse user, okay, type W to begin the Windows basic lesson. Or if you want to run the tutorial at another time, press escape to exit the tutorial. So I'm going to press M. I want to learn how to use the mouse. Okay, this lesson teaches you how to use a mouse with Windows. Press enter to continue. Okay, I still don't have mouse on my screen. Yeah, your mouse, like a keyboard, communicate with the computer. To use the mouse, you hold it in your hand and move it across a flat surface. If you are left-handed, it might be more comfortable to move the mouse with your left hand. Type R if you'll be holding the mouse in your left hand, or type L if you will be holding the mouse in your left hand. R for right hand. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to type R. Okay, when you move the mouse across the surface, an arrow as shape pointer moves across the top screen. I still can't. Yeah, I still don't have the mouse control over the screen. Anyway, I'm going to press enter to continue. To control the mouse pointer by moving the mouse, press enter to continue. Okay, this is just a video tutorial. There's no activity, I believe. Try moving your mouse now. Okay, now I can move mouse. The mouse moved, but it went somewhere. The pointer on the screen, press enter to continue. The mouse key disappeared. What happened to the mouse? The mouse pointer disappeared. Anyway, I'm going to press enter. Move the mouse. So I'm going to move the mouse, I think, slowly this time, because last time I moved the mouse fast and it went away. Move the mouse so that the pointer touches the center of each number your computer screen. Point to each number in order. If necessary, lift the mouse and move it to another spot on your desk. The pointer moves only when you move the mouse on a flat surface. Yes. Alright. I'm moving the mouse, but the pointer isn't moving. I don't know any reason for this. Okay, pointer went away. Okay, it came. Yes. Nice. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm pretty good with mouse. No. Sorry, it wasn't. Anyway, Go to print, enter or escape. Tutorial has ended. Or sure you want to exit the tutorial. Type Y to exit or type N to return to the tutorial. Y to exit. Okay, exit Windows setup. Windows 3.1 is now set up. Remove any floppy disk from your device. You need to restart your computer so that all installed options can take effect. After restarting, type Win at the MS-DOS prompts to start Windows. Okay, you have to type Win. Control. I'm gonna go and remove all the disk drives, and I'm gonna reboot. Okay, let's try typing Win. Nice. Okay, now we can see in Windows 3.1 control panel the time. I don't know what this is. These are the ports. Because this is a virtual machine, it's got no ports. I'm gonna close it. Fonts, ports, COM1, COM2. These are all serial ports. Mouse settings. I should reduce the speed a little bit too sensitive. Okay. Then the desktop. I don't know whether I can hear any music sounds here. Printers, no printers. Date and time. Seems okay. Desktop. Pattern. Well, let's put boxes here. Wallpaper. Just click OK. Okay, we have a desktop now. Restore. Then we'll close it. Program Manager. Restore. Control panel, printer. We'll close it. Let's see what games we have. Okay, Solitaire. Then Minesweeper. Oops. New game. Oops. It's too small. Nice. This one must have, this one must have. If this is 3, this also must have. So this one can't be. This is 2. This one must have. This one can't be. This one can't be. This one also can't be. Can't be. This one also can't be. So I'm playing a Minesweeper game here. Sorry for that. This must be 2. This can't be. This also can't be. This also can't be 1. Then if this is 2, then it must be 1 and 2. Can't really say. This can't be. Okay, definitely this one. No, this one. Alright. Then if this is 2, it must be this and this. Then if this is 2, this can't be. This must be. Then this can't be. Oops. Shit. Okay. That's it. Alright. One misstep. You're gone. And close it. What else do we have? Games, applications. We got basic. What are these? It's not editor. Is this like a music player? I don't know. Antivirus. That's great. Smart mon, backup, basic. Escape. I'm gonna escape. F6. I don't know how to escape this. Anyway, I showed you around Windows 3.1. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, hit the like button and leave a comment if you have any questions, any feedback, and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video like this. Thanks.